So in this lecture, previously in lecture number 2, we have already done transit time effect. We know what are distributed elements right now. We have also covered differential equation for voltage and current in a transmission line. What are traveling waves? What are coupled equations? And what is propagation constant? So these are the topics we covered in lecture number 2. In lecture number 3, we are going to talk about the propagation constant gamma. So what is gamma? How is gamma related? So expression for gamma is nothing but gamma is equal to under root of R plus j omega L into G plus j omega C, where R, L, G and C are primary constants and you are well aware of it. Omega is the angular frequency of the signal that you applied to the transmission line. Gamma is also written as alpha plus j beta, where alpha is the attenuation constant and beta is the phase constant. Today, we will try to understand the physical significance of alpha and of beta and what is their effect on the signal propagation in a transmission line. Let us concentrate on the traveling wave. I've already told you the concept of a traveling wave in the forward direction. So when I say forward direction, essentially you are aware that this would be the equation that we are going to consider. V plus e raised to minus gamma x, which is V plus e raised to minus alpha plus j beta times of x. Excuse me. Without losing any generality to this, I can assume that V plus is a real quantity. So V plus becomes a completely positive, या वो हमें magnitude बताता है. अगर हम इसको split कर देते हैं, ये जो इक्वेशन है अल्फा प्लस बीटा को हम स्प्लिट कर देते हैं, it becomes mod of v plus e raised to minus alpha x into e raised to minus j beta x. So this I have considered the forward moving wave, that is v plus. Last time we saw two v plus and v minus. Out of this equation, it is very clear that this indicates the amplitude of the wave, and this talks about the phase of the wave. So gamma has two components for the wave propagation. Gamma has two components for the wave propagation. One is alpha and the other is beta. The real part controls the amplitude of the wave. So this is basically the real part. So the real part controls the amplitude of the wave. And the imaginary part that you're observing here controls the phase variation of the traveling wave along the transmission line. Is this clear to you? Can I proceed? Okay. So now what? When you look at beta x, because the language that we use in microwave is pretty different than the usual. So if you look at the factor that is called beta x or minus beta x, let me say, this is called as space phase. So there is a word in microwave engineering which we use that is called space phase, which is equal to minus beta times of x. What is the meaning of it? It means that as the wave travels in the positive x direction, the phase lags more and more, and the phase linearly varies as a function of x for a given value of beta. I repeat once again, as the wave travels in the positive x direction, I think last time we have spoken about this, that the wave can travel from left to right or it can travel from right to left. So whichever equation we have considered right now, it is the equation which is moving in the forward direction. So this means that as the wave travels in a positive x direction, the phase lags more and more, and the phase linearly varies because you see that x is also here. So the phase linearly varies as a function of x for a given value of beta. So what is beta? How should I define beta? Beta is nothing but it represents the phase change. It represents the phase change per unit length. It represents the phase change per unit length. And it is measured in the unit radians per meter. So this is very important for you to know. Now we go a little back into physics. From physics, we know that whenever there is a phase change in a wave motion, you have all done wave motion. Whenever there is a phase change in wave motion, then that distance is called as what? Anybody? If we step a few years back and we check, can you tell me that when the phase change happens in wave motion, then what do we call that? As an engineering student, as a science student, as a physics student, what have you studied? That when the phase changes in wave motion, what does it mean? It is equal to dash. What will you say? What is that distance called as? Anybody? Whenever the phase changes in wave motion, then that distance is called as wavelength, which means that this phase constant that I am showing you beta is related to the wavelength of the wave, which is inside the transmission line. I hope that is clear, which is a very, very simple, essential definition which you have done in the past, that whenever there is a phase change in wave motion, then the distance, that distance is nothing but called as a wavelength, which means that this beta, which is related to x, is telling you that beta is related to the x, that means which is related to distance, that means it is related to wavelength of the wave that is inside this transmission line. So by definition, we can say that a phase change, जब भी मैं phase change की बात करूं, obviously you know phase change is equal to 2 pi for a distance of lambda. So when I say there is a phase change which is equal to a distance of lambda, it essentially means that this beta is nothing but 2 pi upon lambda. So beta is now represented as in terms of lambda. So now beta has become nothing but 2 pi upon lambda. In fact, in wave motion, lambda is not the one which is first determined, if you remember. You know, lambda is not the first thing that we find out. In wave propagation, first you always find out what is beta. You know, it's a parameter, beta. And for a simplified problem in physics or whenever you did science, we know that velocity, and we always knew the velocity, you know. From the velocity, we would get the wavelength because we would divide the velocity divided by the frequency and we would get the wavelength. But in our case, in transmission line case, we are having a very complex structure on which the wave is propagating, which I have already explained to you that the transmission line just looks like two lines, but it is not. It is composed of resistor, inductor, conductance, capacitance. Hence, we are having a complex structure. And inside this complex structure, you are visualizing a wave is propagating. So velocity is a parameter which is unknown, in other words, you know. And this beta is also unknown to us. So normally when we have a problem analysis, we solve for beta, and then after finding out beta as a first step, we go and find what is lambda. So this is how we go about. Now, as I told you that gamma is alpha plus j beta, and gamma has this equation. So I'm looking at equation number 1 here, and I'm looking at equation number 2 here. एक बार आप देख लोगे तो आपको क्या दिखाई दे रहा है? आपको ये दिखाई दे रहा है कि गामा जो है R, L, G और C पर डिपेंड करता है, और बीटा जो है गामा का फंक्शन है. इसका मतलब है बीटा इज ऑल्सो अ फंक्शन ऑफ द प्राइमरी पैरामीटर्स और प्राइमरी कॉन्स्टेंट्स ऑफ द ट्रांसमिशन लाइन. गामा RLGC पर डिपेंडेड है, बीटा गामा पर डिपेंडेड है. इसका मतलब है बीटा इज ऑल्सो अ फंक्शन ऑफ RLG and C. So now when we draw a graph, say we draw a graph, we are still understanding transmission line in the process. Suppose I draw a graph of the V positive, that the real part of the amplitude, versus the distance x that it is going to travel along the transmission line. And you know that it is an exponential component that you are getting. So आपका जो wave है कुछ ऐसा दिखता है. And this is nothing but e raised to minus alpha x. That is the nature of this. So alpha is a parameter which is essentially telling you how that amplitude reduces. I repeat once again, alpha is a parameter which is telling you how the amplitude reduction happens of the wave inside the transmission line as the wave propagates along the transmission line. That's why alpha is called as the attenuation constant. That's why it is called as the attenuation constant, which I'm sure you have studied in the previous years. Because it tells us how the wave attenuates in amplitude as it travels along the structure. Does anybody know what is the unit of alpha? Any of you all who can give me the unit of alpha? Very good, Atif. It's Nepers per meter. Alpha is measured in what we call as Nepers per meter. So what is my understanding as an engineer? What is my understanding? My understanding is that if I have alpha equal to 1 Neper per meter, somebody tells me that alpha is 1 Neper per meter, I will tell them that the V positive or the maximum voltage, you know, and I'm calculating it for, say, a distance of 1 meter. That means I will put x equal to 1 meter. So I will say that V plus जो है वो reduce हो रहा है, will reduce. over how much? 1 by E, because ये -1 हो जाएगा. It will reduce by 1 by E because alpha भी 1 रखा मैंने, x भी 1 रखा, तो 1 मीटर के डिस्टेंस पे मेरा जो v प्लस है वो reduce हो जाएगा. And that means alpha is related to a distance over which the wave propagates. I hope you are getting all this. What we are trying to tell you here is that the distance, like beginning of it only, the primary constants depend on the length. We are now looking at all the parameters, alpha, beta, gamma. We are all correlating it to the distance, to the space around it. So the effective travel distance on this transmission line will be approximately like 1 by alpha. Now, it is not necessary that we always do it in Nepers. You will see that most of the time we also represent it in terms of dB. So in dB, we write this as -20 log of e raised to minus alpha x. This is how we represent it in dB. So if my alpha is 1 Nepper per meter and my x is 1 meter, then I come to the conclusion that 1 Nepper per meter equals to 8.68 dB per meter. Now this is a standard conversion. 1 Nepper per meter is 8.68 dB per meter. So this is something that you need to know. So if they have given in dB and they've asked in Neppers or vice versa, if you have to do the conversion, then this is something which we know, which we actually get from our original equation of V plus. V plus e raised to minus alpha x में हम substitute करते हैं कि alpha is 1 and we substitute, we get this in dB per meter. So alpha is also a function of the primary constant. Primary constant are nothing but the line parameters. So even if I use the word line parameters, even if I use the word primary constant, it all depends on frequency. And gamma is a combination of alpha and beta, and it is a function of line parameters, and it is a function of frequency. So we are trying to become microwave engineers here. We are trying to understand that field where everything depends on either the distance, the traveling, the meters, or where it is traveling, and it is all a function of frequency. Invariably, we also can say that as the frequency increases, the attenuation constant goes on increasing. And that is the reason the same structure which works very satisfactorily at low frequency becomes more and more lossy as you go to higher frequencies. I repeat, something important I said, as the frequency increases, you know, the attenuation constant also, that is alpha, is also increasing. And that is the reason the same structure, which works very perfectly all right in, under lower frequency, becomes more and more, the word is lossy, as you go up for higher frequencies. So let us do a small, quick problem which can help us understand the structure better. I want all of you to get your calculators and then ping me that once your calculator is with you, please let me know. Alpha, this gamma equation, have you taken down? Okay. So now depending on this, can you substitute the values? You know, omega is 2 pi f, right? Can you substitute omega, R, L, G, and can you give me an answer for what is omega first? Omega will be like 2 pi f, which will be nothing but 2 pi into gigahertz or 10 to the power 9. That essentially will give you 6.28 into 10 to the power 9 radians per second. And then from here, we will move on to what is gamma. So using the formula of gamma, can you calculate and give me the rectangular version? In the rectangular coordinate system, can you give me the answer? Can you please try?